So we're jumping into Game 1 of Purdue University versus the University of Regina, which is based in Canada, right here on MLG's Zelnaga Caverns.
That's right, and this is going to be a Protoss versus Protoss, so I'm super excited as a Protoss player.
Yeah, and right now in the top right, we have the blue Protoss, Laboof, playing for Purdue University.
Woo!
Woo!
And in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the red Protoss, representing University of Regina in Canada. So this is going to be Canada versus United States in a Protoss versus Protoss mirror matchup.
On Super Bowl Sunday. So,
Super Bowl Sunday,
I mean, just right there, I feel that Americans have the upper hand. I mean, that they took time out of their busy day during this halftime to play in the Starcraft League is really big. And we actually have a really early scout looking for proxies from Laboof. That might even be a little too early, even if KingofRum sent out a 6 probe. What do you think?
That actually does seem like a... not too bad of a time, and oftentimes a lot of Protoss players will scout on the pylon, just to be sure that they're not getting proxy 2K. We do actually see Laboof was checking around his natural, just to make sure that there was not a proxy 2K going down. And, I think it's just safe play for now. Nothing too extreme right now. We even see the gateways going down at exactly the same time.
Yeah, and I was talking to Laboof a little before the game, and he said that he is very paranoid in this matchup, as I hear that from a lot of Protoss players.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so, especially early game, he scouts a lot, looking for any of that early either proxy gateways or forges. But right now, since he sees the gateway is about the same as him, and he's KingofRum is taking his gas, that he's probably not doing a cannon rush.
Oh, definitely. And actually, one of the key things that we're going to be looking for in this matchup is where are the chrono boosts being spent and when is the second gas being taken for each of these players, as that's really indicative of what builds these players are going to be going for.
Yeah, and right now, both the gateways finish up. KingofRum throws down his cybernetics core a little earlier, but, I mean, essentially it's just a few seconds behind, about 5 seconds behind. And as we stated, it's all going to be about what the chrono boost is used on to really dictate what's going on. And right now, both their chrono boosts are identical. So they're probably saving it up for either the warp gate technology or something else.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised, actually, if one of them decided to take their second gas pretty soon, as normally you would be seeing the second gas being taken either a few seconds ago or just now, but
yeah.
Oh wow, we might actually. I don't think that's going to be a 4-gate, as they don't really have enough chrono boosts saved up for those 4 gates. But
no, they're doing it about spot on. KingofRum has stopped probe production while Laboof is continuing probe production, and both KingofRum and Laboof have used their first 2 chrono boosts on their cybernetics core. And KingofRum has gone up to now 4 gates right there, and Laboof has spotted it with his vision.
Oh, beautiful spot. Wow, Laboof's going to be feeling pretty good about spotting that, but it looks like the Zealot from KingofRum might actually spot Laboof's 4 gates.
And what KingofRum is actually going to spot that the 4 gates are a little later, and we already have pylons getting thrown down by KingofRum, and this Stalker is actually getting harassed quite a bit from this one Zealot. So let's see exactly if Laboof is able to stop these 2 pylons, or if there's going to be a warp, and we already have the second Stalker doing some harassment.
Looks like the Stalker might actually pick off Laboof's Stalker, and that's actually going to be a huge deal, as KingofRum will be able to micro a Stalker away from any of Laboof's units if he's paying attention. Ooh, takes quite a bit of damage on that Stalker, but it looks like the pylons are going to be taken out possibly before the warp. Oh no, the warp-in happens, and that means Laboof's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, Laboof is, KingofRum is now supply blocked, and Laboof is now warping his Stalkers, but there already loses 1 before any damage is done. I don't know about getting the Sentry so late was the right decision here.
Oh yeah, I'm actually not sure I agree with this Sentry as warp-in, but it looks like in the meanwhile, Laboof is just going to have to find a way to deal with these Stalkers, and there's even another proxy pylon going up for KingofRum, so Laboof trying to warp in some Zealots, maybe hoping to get some good pop shots off on KingofRum and forcing him to micro a little bit and delay the push.
Yeah, and what's also to note, Laboof is down 15 probes, now 16 probes, so he is gathering minerals a little bit slower as KingofRum keeps reinforcing with his units.
Oh, KingofRum warping in a round of Zealots, and that's going to cause huge trouble. Looks like Laboof has warped in 4 of his own Zealots, and they are going to be able to handle these other Zealots of KingofRum with some micro, but it's going to be pretty close, and it looks like KingofRum might just barely come out on top.
Oh yeah, Laboof didn't micro his Zealots at all, but those first 4 Stalkers have been eliminated, but KingofRum's warpins is just getting really annoying to Laboof. Oh, and there we have it.
Laboof. There's the GG.
We had 1 Stalker in the mineral line that was slowly picking off Laboof's probes, which ultimately, you get behind in probes, is a lot like ZVZ. It became a game of drones.
Oh yeah, 4-gate is, whenever a player 4-gates, it's like sitting on a timer, and when just losing 1 or 2 probes can cause a huge impact on your economy. It really even slows down the timing of that 4-gate, how long you can continue to warp in those units, so it definitely was hurting Laboof.